Welcome everybody. How is everyone doing as we are continuing on with some WNBA action? As we have the Minnesota Lynx here, as they have started out on a pretty decent little run here. First opening two games of the season, 2-0 record with the Storm at 2-1, the Wings at 1-0, the Mercury at 1-1, the Aces at 1-1, the Sparks also at 1-1, and then in the Eastern Conference, you have the Mystics, the Liberty, the Sun, the Sky, 0-1 Atlanta Dream, and the Indiana Fever. The Sky, the Dream, and the Fever have yet to win their opening games of the season right now. So, as you can see, we are still going on with the season tonight. The girls will be, Minnesota Lynx girls will be on a two-game road trip, taking on the Dallas Wings, and then the rematch with Seattle. So Seattle was a little bit, Brianna Stewart still had 13 points for the Storm. Lloyd had 12, Sue Bird had 11, Nikki Howard had 10 plus 8 rebounds and a block shot, and Courtney Paris also chipped in 7 points, 10 rebounds in the game, and also a block shot in that game. Canada had 6 points and 4 assists in the game, so overall, but down at the end it was just 9 turnovers in the end. That was the major killer for the Lynx only had 7 in that game, so they were able to do a little bit better. Sylvia Fowles really had a good game, 17 points, 14 rebounds in the game. Odyssey Sims, good grief, point guard, but she really went out in this game. 19 points, 6 assists, 3 steals in the game. And Maya Moore, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And then Talbot had 12 points in the game. Doncic had 9 points, 8 rebounds in the game. And Simone Augustus had 8 points, 2 rebounds, but 6 assists in the game. And then you also had Danielle Robinson, 4 points, 5 assists in the game to lead the way for Brown was the only one that did not score that got in the game, and then Shepard and Carlton did not enter the game at all. So the Dallas Wings will be next, and then of course you have the rematch against Seattle in that matchup. So that should be a good matchup either way. Dallas Wings, of course, led by Skylar Diggins-Smith as the point guard, with Moriah Jefferson backing her up, and then Enrique Ogambale, and then Alicia Gray backing her up, and then Kayla Thornton with Kayla Davis backing her up, Lori Johnson with Zora Stevens backing her up at power forward, and then in the middle you have Isabella Harrison, and then Imani McGee Stafford, big 6'7" center out of Texas, and then of course you have Christine Njiwale, who is 6'4" out of California. But Isabel Harrison, 6'3" center out of Tennessee. So I tell you, it'll be a little bit of a challenge for her because she has to deal with Sylvia Fowles in the middle, and Sylvia is 6'6", and then so that would be a little bit of a challenge for her. So far, Sylvia is averaging 14 points a game, 12 rebounds a game this season. She is really doing quite well for our girls here today. And then of course you have Maya Moore, who's averaging 13.5 points a game, really overall, I think the girls are doing good here. So this should be a good matchup here tonight as we are covering the WNBA action as we have the Dallas Wings and then the Seattle rematch against the Seattle Storm. So, but so this should be a good matchup here tonight. So hopefully everyone's doing well as we are ready for some more WNBA action here tonight with the Minnesota Lynx. You know, the first two games were relatively, Chicago, they pulled away late to win that one 76-69. Then it was just absolutely the girls took control in that third period and just really blew that one out. Hey, Christopher and Mike and Ryan, how's everyone doing tonight? So it looks like the gang is all here. Alright, so you have Skylar Diggins Smith, Enrique Ugambale, and then Kayla Thornton, Glory Johnson, and Imani McGee Sanford in the middle. And of course, she'll have some challenge to deal with the 6'6" Sylvia Fowles. Now, you would not think 6'6" is all that big, but I tell you, in the girls' realm, it is. It is pretty big. All right, so going with the gray jerseys. So the girls for Minnesota: Ozzie Sims, Daniel Robinson, Maya Moore, Nafisa Collier, and then Sylvia Fowles there. So this should be a good game indeed. What type of challenge are we going to get from Dallas here today? Well, most definitely the Steelers at 8-7. Definitely, I think they blew their shot at I think they missed their shot making the playoffs this year. Of course, at 8-7, there's still an outside chance they could make it, but they would need a lot of help. All right, so the College Park Center here in Dallas, Texas. I'm sure Ryan will be rooting for the Dallas Wings in this game. No doubt. So this should be a good game. And I'm glad everything went well, Ryan, on your stream. I will definitely have to check out the video. I was myself a little busy today, so I know I did miss it. Alright. And Diggins Smith, no shot there. So no opening points for Dallas to start the game. So back over to Collier, back over to Maya Moore, over to Sylvia Fowles for three, and bang it for three for Sylvia. And there's a wide open McGee Stafford, as Sylvia Fowles was a little late in getting back to her position. – 2 points for Afisa Collier. So the College Park Center is where the Dallas Wings play their games. Yeah, right now, I tell you what a challenge. And there's the first foul of the game against Odyssey Sims. So for a minute there, that might be on the big, on Sylvia Fowles, but so McGee Stafford, 6'7". Big matchup here between these two girls. 6'6" versus 6'7". And of course, don't forget about the Phoenix Mercury in that first matchup with, of course, Brittany Griner. Tallest girl in the league at 6'9". So Sylvia inside, and there is nice 2 points there. So McGee Stafford was looking for a little bit of help there on the defense, and there is 2 points. Johnson with the easy 2. So 7-6 in favor. So Maya Moore right now way over Odyssey, waiting for the screen to happen, and she will just drop it in for 2. Alright. But no inside there, and fouls again. I tell you, she knows how to move around nicely and get open. So 11-8. A little bit of rivalry here with Ryan rooting for Dallas, and of course Mike and Lady rooting for Minnesota. So kind of moving it, and Maya Moore, and fouls again with the rebound. I tell you, she is no slow poker there in the middle. So far, she has really chimed in most of the points for the Lynx so far in this game. So the big matchup here between McGee Stafford, 3-pointer for Dallas, no good, and Collier with the nice rebound. Oh boy, Moore was thinking of the 3 there, just could not pull the trigger. Now she's being guarded by the big 6'. Now she's being guarded by the big 6'7", and won't get that to finish. Thornton with the rebound. As there's the shot, no good. Nice rebound, Odyssey Sims. On ahead to Maya Moore, and she rips it in for the Knights 2. So 15-10. And there's a nice shot there, 15-12. So right now, both teams certainly not fouls. Nice turnaround jumper there just to kind of fade away from McGee Stafford. And there's a timeout by the Dallas Wings with 4:35 here in the first period. And there's the Dallas kids. They're in their low routine fours here at the first timeout. So the Lynx up ahead 17-12 here in the early in the first period. And the fight for the ball here. McGee Stafford. And she had the deal. My goodness. What? My goodness. McGee Stafford had to deal with the pressure from fouls and from Maya Moore. And she was able to get it in there. And right now, boy, all the pressure coming in on Sylvia. That just means somebody else is going to be open. And Maya Moore for three. So 20-14. So McGee Stafford. And there's a foul by Maya Moore, her first. So she will go, Kayla Thornton will go to the free throw line for two shots here. And she'll rip both here. So 2 for 2 at the free throw line, 20-16. And boy, they are really crashing in on her. And so, oh my goodness, Collier can't finish that one. Gray with the rebound. And right now, boy, you just got, oh, what a block. So Sylvia bringing it outside. Simone Augustus driving it inside. Gets the two. So 22-16. Sylvia's first 2 points of the night. And Ozzy Sims with the rebound on the head to Maya Moore. Back over to inside to Sylvia. Nice turnaround there. Nice job trying to center for Texas, for Dallas, trying to prevent her from the drive, but she still put it in. 24-16. Nice pull-up jumper there. And I tell you, Dallas scrapping early here. And there's 2 more points for Sylvia. My goodness. It's the refs. And there's quite the... Oh, nice shot to go here. Sylvia once again playing. And shot, nice shot for Simone Augustus. She has a very good release point. And nice defense for Sylvia. On ahead to Maya Moore. And it's going to be charging on Maya Moore. So that is her second foul. And she'll have to... So 2 points, 28-22. Maya Moore's going to have to sit on the bench for a bit with 2 fouls. So kind of rolling it over here. Christmas Kelly inside to Sylvia, and there's the end of the first period. So Minnesota is in the lead, 28-22. We'll return to the College Park Center in just a few minutes. So welcome back, everybody, to the College Park Center here in Dallas, Texas, as Minnesota Lynx have a 28-22 lead on the Dallas Wings. And there you see the Dallas kids doing their routine. They're in the TV timeout. So with Maya Moore on the bench with 2 fouls, how will that affect? And there's a foul on Stevens, her first, and the shot did go in, so it would be Christmas Kelly at the line for 1 more. And if you're Dallas, that's definitely something you don't want. So, swish there. So, 31-22. So, Jefferson. So, Jefferson out to Gray, out to Stevens. As that is Thornton for 2 points. So, Kayla Thornton with 6 points, 1 rebound. And Stephanie Talbot with the ball. And Simone Augustus was trying to pull up for the jumper. She was just a little bit too far out from the 3-point line. And Christmas Kelly, ball's tipped away from Dantas, who was trying to grab the rebound. And right in the hands of Jefferson, and she gets in there for the score. And Simone Augustus picks up her first foul. So 31-27. So Talbot. So Dallas fans coming out with the defense chant, and Robinson drives it right down the heart of the lane and scores 2 points. 33-27. Oh, right now you have McGee Stafford ready to check back in the game, and Johnson didn't know whether she wanted to stay home or go cover her defender, and that was an easy 2 points for Dallas. So inside to Dontis, and that is two more points. Tell you, Minnesota does a really good job with pick and rolls. So Gray. So Christmas Kelly trying to stick with Gray here. Gray. And Jefferson for 3, no good. Christmas Kelly with the rebound. And Thornton Robinson was thinking about it, but she wisely decided to just go ahead. Get in the hands of Stephanie Talbot. So Johnson has to put something up. Holy cow, that just goes in. Don't see that too often. Just so Johnson. And there's a quick shot. Nice shot there for Alicia Gray. She has 6 points, 1 rebound, and Minnesota's up by 6 points. So Stephanie Talbot for 3, no good, but McBeanie with the offensive rebound. And now Johnson. Nice shot inside. I tell you, she is quite an accomplished scorer. And there's a timeout by the Wings, down by 8 points right now. Yep. I appreciate that, Christopher. Yep. Maybe that's the case, people. Maybe they watch me. Maybe they watch me, looking for something else. And I still do get my views. I tell you, since I've kind of been doing the XBA and the WNBA, the viewership has definitely been up. So I certainly do appreciate that to everybody that has really watched the videos, and I certainly do appreciate that. Inside to Johnson, and Gray with the rebound. Johnson. And again, what defense by McBeanie. All the way down. And Salbert. Stephanie, can't finish it there. So Diggins Smith just putting it up finally. So back out to Robinson. And back over to Johnson. So inside the Fagbini, who's dealing with the big 6'7" McGee Stafford. Now that might be a challenge of a matchup for her since she is 6'4" and McGee Stafford is 6'7". So Danta's now at 6'3", having to deal with McGee Stafford, and there's a shot and no good. So you definitely want to be able to take advantage of things when you have Minnesota's two most prolific scorers on the bench. And there's 2 easy points for Robinson. So 10-point lead here. So Diggins Smith. And oh my goodness, and here we go. I see Sims for 2 points. So 15 points a game is Odyssey right now. And Skylar Diggins. Nice shot there. Still a 10-point lead here. Dallas hanging in there. That's been their largest deficit, is 10 points. So Fagbini, and there's a foul on Danielle Robinson, her first. So hold on just a minute. That sticks working, and there's a 3-second violation. Coach Goodrich not happy with that. So it'll be technical foul. And 1. Yep, this would be. And Sylvia Fowles back in the game, and that's 2 easy points for McGee Stafford. 43-36, as Maya Moore also back in the game after sitting on the bench with foul trouble with 2 fouls early in the game. And there's 2 points right there as Maya Moore. I tell you, she knows how to get to the rim. So 7 points for Maya. She's averaged 14 the last 2 games. There's a foul on Nikki Collier, her first. And it will be 2 shots with less than 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Lori Johnson, 2012, 4th round pick in the first round from Tennessee. And there's number 2. So 45-38. So Minnesota really, as that goes in, as Collier with 2 points. Nice assist there. And Sylvia lost track of who to stick and guard with, as Amini McGee Stafford has 10 points. Big 6'7" from Texas. Inside to Collier once again, and I mean they've had a good run here, 49-40. And there's a tough shot with Sylvia Fowles in your face. Simona gets us out to Maya Moore. Maya was thinking about it, thought better of it. And Odyssey just going to put something up here with the shot clock winding down the last 24 seconds here. And Skylar Diggins-Smith is going to reset. Last 13 seconds on the shot clock. And this is from way downtown, and that is going to end the first half. So nothing really much there. Yep, you could definitely see that. So Minnesota leads it by 9 points as we take a look at the first half highlights. Now, Minnesota, as you can see in the second period, and both Dallas and Minnesota really made some good shots. Minnesota really taking control a bit with the inside game with Sylvia Fowles, and then of course you have Maya Moore, but Augustus, Christmas Kelly, Sylvia Fowles with 15 points, McGee Stafford with 10 in that first half. And there's been so second half will commence, and here we go. 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for Sylvia, leads Minnesota with all of the numbers. So Maya Moore over to Odyssey Sims, and Odyssey inside to Maya. And that's 2 easy points right there. 11-point lead. 9 points for Maya Moore so far in this game. As that's no good. Good defense by the Minnesota Lynx there to prevent the shot. And Odyssey pull-up jumper. And that is in. And now it's a 13-point lead. 6 points, 5 assists for Odyssey after coming off that 19-point game she had the last time. And that is 2 easy points. Thornton, I tell you, Thornton's becoming quite a force for the Wings. Oh, Sylvia, I don't know where that was supposed to be going. And Robinson for 3, no good. And Dallas with the rebound. And there goes Diggins-Smith, and 2 more points. And here we go again. 68% for the Lynx in that first half. 53 for Dallas in the first half. Now, Maya Moore driving it against McGee Stafford, picking up her first foul. Big 6'7" center out of Texas. And there's the first shot. No, 10-point lead. And Maya has, and that is too easy. Glory Johnson with the 2 points there. Nice passing. No chance of any type of defense. Oh, Maya Moore driving it. Oh, she lost the ball. And here comes Thornton. So right now, there's a 3-pointer. No good. Gotta hit those. Gotta be able to connect on those. And that is no good. Glory Johnson with the rebound. And Thornton back to defend against Thornton. And that is a foul against Sylvia, her first. So it took the second half for both centers to pick up their first foul. Where in the last game against Seattle, it took the first 3 periods for Sylvia to pick up her first 3 fouls of the game. So that's very well done. So, and we got hit those free throws. So 55, Collier, Sims, and Robinson coming out. And Christmas Kelly and Jontis in the game now. So 2 for 2 at the line. 55-47. So Sylvia with the big 6'7" center on her. And now back out to Maya Moore. Just having to put something up and it goes in. Yeah, the third period is where we're in right now. We did go through halftime. And there's nice defense by Sylvia. Fouls on the drive. And now just a little bit. Oh my. Gray with the block shot there. And Sylvia, nice defense. So just a little bit razzle dazzle craziness. And now the mismatch. And now bringing the double team. Versus Kelly for 3. No good, but Sylvia with the rebound. Oh, the turnaround jumper. My goodness. Boy, she can just. And 2 more points there for Dallas. So still, I tell you, the longest lead they had in this game was 13 points, but Dallas has since then kept it no more than 10 points. There's a foul there on Thornton, her first. First shot goes in. And second shot goes in. So 2 for 2. At the free throw line is Maya Moore. Oh, Simone Augustus. And nice defense by Sylvia Fowles. I tell you, her presence. And now the Dallas fans yelling or chancing defense. And Jones, nice turnaround for her, 63-49. And that is 2 easy points there for Jefferson. So 63-51, 12-point lead. And Christmas Kelly just slightly losing the ball there. And she is in the corner for the three. No good there. As that is right back out to Jefferson, where Johnson is guarding her. And now Harrison. There's a nice shot. No good. Johnson with the rebound. So the Lynx are going to call a timeout here. 63-51 Minnesota in the lead. Dallas oh, inside. And there goes Maya Moore. She is fouled by Harrison. Her first foul, and the shot does go in. 17 points for Maya Moore. Already a season high with 2 assists in the game. I guess she felt like she wasn't being, more like she should have been in the first 2 games. The true leader of this team. 7 in the first half, 11 points in the second half. She has certainly taken the reins here in this game. And there's a foul on Simona Gestas, her second. So it looks like, Stevens, Azura Stevens will go to the line. And there's the first shot. And Maya Moore with the rebound. So 66-52. And, nice defense by Stevens to prevent the easy 2 points from Dantas. As Sylvia Fowles, as usual, hanging around, making those shots very tough for Dallas to even take. Is nice pass here. Oh my goodness, Fowles couldn't finish against Harrison. Now comes the Dallas break. And Maya Moore with the rebound. I tell you, if you're Dallas, you need to be able to finish those shots. So Johnson for 3, got it. 69-52. So Talbot. And there's a foul. Legal screen on Gray. And so substitutions coming in now. As Ogubali comes back in the game, and Thornton will take a seat. So, and the wing guilty of the 5-second violation here, or actually the Lynx are. So the Dallas Wings, 2 more points for Dallas, so they definitely need those type of plays to crawl back into this game, as right now I tell you it's been all but Minnesota in this game. And there's loose ball, but Doncic was able to collect it. That was Stephanie Talbot for 2, and Sylvia once again with the rebound. No, Talbot for 3. 72-54. And this won't be the last time these two teams meet. And that's lost the ball in transition, trying to go for the shot. Inside the Doncic, and she's fouled by Harrison, her second. So with these two, it would be a 20-point lead. And she can't make it. So 19-point lead for Minnesota. So right now, the fans here, and there's the end of the third period. So Texas, tell you, the Lynx coming out with the defense. As the Lynx lead it big time. So College Park Center here once again, Dallas, Texas, as we are taking a look at the assists at the game on this nice drive by Christmas Kelly. 73-54 right now. Both teams have 4 timeouts now. Of course, Dallas, they're going to make any type of moves in this game. They've got to do it now. Because right now, Talbot really has Gray. And now Gray shakes loose of Talbot and hits the shot. So Simone Augustus over to Doncic. Over to Odyssey Sims, and she is fouled by Harrison, her 3rd foul of the game. And Harrison's like, what do I have to do here? So Odyssey Sims at the free throw line, and she'll get the first one to go in. And she'll nail the second one, 75-56. And Jefferson. And there's a foul on Odyssey, her second. Trying to go for a steal. So since early in the game, 2 fouls on Maya Moore. So Fagbini in the game, dealing with McGee Stafford. And McGee Stafford, I tell you, 6'7", has 3 more inches on Fagbini. Seems almost like, or 3 or 4 inches. Seems almost too unfair, but when the girls get hit from outside like that, that says a lot too. And Simone Augustus with that 3. With Odyssey Sims with the nice assist once again, and another foul against Odyssey, her 3rd. So Sylvia coming back in the game, mostly to contend with the big, tall size of Stafford. And Tegan Smith is also in the game. As nice And try on the defense, but 2 points, 18-point lead for Minnesota here in the fourth and final period from College Park Center in Dallas. Collier driving it and can't get the finish. And Ogunbali with the three. So now the fans encouraging their team to do something here, and there's a foul on McGee Stafford, her second foul. So fouls will go to the and swish on that one, on the first one. And got the second one. So 2 for 2 for Sylvia. Had a very hot start to begin the game, and then it's kind of cooled off just a little bit. And Maya Moore has certainly taken charge of that. So 80-65, 50% shooting in the second half, 52 for Dallas, but that 68% in the first half was really the opening tale of this game. Sylvia trying to provide the screen here for Simone. And that is 2 points. So 82-65. And there's a timeout by the Wings. So Dallas calls the timeout. They have 3 remaining in the game, and the Lynx have 4. Of course, they've only used 1 the entire game. So, tough matchup here. As Sylvia, nice rebound, but McGee Stafford couldn't finish it. And back out to Odyssey Sims. And now double team. And that is 2 easy points. Simone Augustus finished. Nice job there. And and fouls with a block shot all the way down, 2 points. And I mean, she has had quite a game. Got the block shot, ran the break all the way down. And there's 2 points for Dallas. So 86-67, Sylvia 10 of 12 in this game. She has only missed 2 shots the entire game. And there goes Robinson. Can't get that one to go in. McGee Stafford with Odyssey on her, and Sylvia with the rebound. Out ahead to Daniel Robinson. And there is, oh my goodness, can't finish at the rim. McGee Stafford with the rebound. And now Skylar Diggins-Smith blocked, and there's a foul. Ooh, shot goes in. Daniel Robinson with the foul, and McGee Stafford will go to the free throw line for one more. So 86-69. And 3-point play, so 16-point lead here. Simone Augustus. Only the third missed shot of the night for Sylvia. And now McGee Stafford with the break. And my goodness, and nice job for Glory Johnson to follow her own shot. 14 points, 10 points in the paint. And Odyssey Sims just kind of, she's got a mismatch here with Big Sylvia there, but, with McGee Stafford, but 2 easy points right down the lane. So 86-74, Maya Moore. She has been relatively quiet in this game. And nice drive there as Odyssey Sims, 10 points, 6 assists tonight. Only 1 assist in the second half. She had 5 in the first. And Diggins Smith with a nice 2-pointer. And Sylvia, nice shot there. Nice pass. And she's got 25, 8 points in this period. So her and Maya Moore certainly carrying the weight. And Ubani, nice 3 there. 90-79 with 2:20 left to go in the game. And that ball is tipped out of bounds by the Wings, so it'll stay with Minnesota with 2:15 left to go. So Maya Moore, I got a Collier, and she can't nail that one. Max Stafford, McGee Stafford with the rebound. And now Diggins Smith, Skylar Diggins Smith, really, hey, she's quick. And now in the corner, Glory Johnson for 3, and that's an 8-point lead. So Maya Moore gets the shot, goes in. Third foul on McGee Stafford. With 134, Coach does not like that at all. So a chance for the 3-point play, and it's good. So 11-point lead. And I see really causing some issues for Skylar Diggins Smith. As that ball goes out of bounds, as they were trying to look for the same play again, the 3-pointer in the corner. And that is just very unfortunate. So Simone Augustus with the ball. So Maya Moore with Maya Moore's 2 points again. I tell you, her and Sylvia Fowles just absolutely tearing it up tonight for the Lynx. there's a foul on Odyssey, her 4th of the game. And a chance to cut this lead down to 10 points as Stephanie Talbot looked like she is in the game now. And that shot, or Carlton is in the game also. So Brown is also in the game. 10-point lead with 40 seconds left to go in the game. So Johnson for 3, can't get that one to go. And here comes Dallas within the last 20 seconds of the game, and that rims in and out. Christmas Kelly with the rebound. Oh. So the final 3 seconds in the game. And that's the ball game. So good game tonight. Yep, too little too late for Dallas tonight. So Minnesota comes out of Dallas with a 10-point win. Dallas gave it one heck of a try there towards the end. Really really put a tough game, but Maya Moore, Sylvia fouls down the stretch. Just too much. So 19 points for Dallas Wings Glory Johnson, and she had 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists tonight. And Monty McGee Stafford, though, good game for her, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists tonight for her. Kayla Thornton with 13 points. Ugamale had 10 points, 3 assists for her, plus 2 threes in the game, the young lady from Notre Dame. And Jefferson with 9 points. Skylar Diggins-Smith. Yep, those names I know well because they played at Notre Dame. So, and then you have Alicia Gray, who scored 8 points, and Diggins-Smith had 8 points, 7 assists tonight in the ball game. Alicia Gray had 8 points, 4 rebounds in the game. Azura Stevens, 3 points, 3 rebounds tonight. And Isabel Harrison played 14 minutes, no points, but 3 rebounds tonight, and also picked up 3 fouls in the game. The 6'3" center from Tennessee. So far this season, she's only averaging 1 point per game and about 2.5 rebounds a game. So definitely, hopefully she improves as the year goes on. And then Taylor Hill, and then Kayla Davis, and then Njwai, and then Megan Gustafson also got in the game, did not score any in that game. Sylvia Fowles and Maya Moore were playing a little bit of who can best who in this ball game. Sylvia definitely got the better of the matchup with 25 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and a block shot. And went 11 of 14 from the field, only missed 3 shots the entire night. Maya Moore, on the other hand, 23 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists for her, 8 of 11 shooting, and also added in a 3-pointer. She's averaging 16 points a game so far this early in the season. Damiris Zantis with 12 points in the game, and also added a block shot, 1 rebound, and 1 steal for her. Odyssey Sims, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists for her tonight. As a young lady out of Baylor who started her career with Dallas, then played last season with Las Vegas, and then Los Angeles Sparks, and then last season and this season playing for Minnesota. And then Simone Augustus, 9 points, 4 assists, 2 block shots for her, and she certainly played a big game. Young lady from LSU, I remember her playing career at LSU. And then Nikki Nafisa Collier with 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Danielle Robinson, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Young lady from Oklahoma in her second season with the Lynx. And Stephanie Talbot with 3 points, 2 assists, and a block shot. And then Christmas Kelly with 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And in fact, Beanie had no points but 2 rebounds tonight. No doubt she was a little bit undersized with the big ladies out there tonight. Lexi Brown did get in, and Bridget Carlton and Jessica Shepard did not see the floor yet in this game. So good game for the Lynx, as they certainly lit it up from deep. 5 for 10, 3 for 9 for Dallas in this game. 60% shooting for the Lynx in this game, 52 for Dallas, and both teams were very decent from the free throw line. 92% to 86 in favor of we'll get you next time. So that was the big tale in the story here tonight, as both teams fought hard in this game. But Minnesota comes out with a 10-point win, and so the next game coming up for the Lynx will be the rematch with Seattle, as they'll have to go to Seattle for this one. So the first 3 games of the season, yes, you have you beat Chicago 76-69, then you defeated Seattle 94-75, then took care of Dallas by 10 points. Now you gotta go to Seattle to deal with the Storm in their place before you come home for a 2-game series against the Phoenix Mercury and Brittany Griner. And then the LA Sparks also coming into town for Minnesota, so that should be. And then you go on the road for 1 game against New York, and then you're home for 3 straight games against Connecticut, the Las Vegas Aces, and then the New York Liberty once again before you hit the road for 3 games against the Indiana Fever, Dallas Wings again, and then the Connecticut Sun, with 1 home game in the midst of that road trip, which is the Atlanta Dream. And then, of course, after Connecticut, 3 straight games on the road, Connecticut, Chicago once again, and then you head to Atlanta before you get Phoenix and Seattle back home in July. And then, of course, the Las Vegas Aces. Then you have, and then, of course, the first matchup against the Mystics. And that should be a good matchup. Della Dawn in that big matchup there. So, yeah, before we get ourselves too far ahead of the schedule here. Yep, and you end the season with Phoenix and LA on the road. So that is, you start on the road, and then at home, and then on the road again. So it'll be interesting. So we'll see. Yep, Mike and then who else is on action here tonight besides the Liberty against the LA Sparks, and then of course 3-1 Seattle against 3-0, 3-1 Seattle against 3-0 Minnesota. So far the standings through the first 3 games of the season, 4 games for Seattle, 3-0 Minnesota, 3-1 Seattle, Phoenix Mercury 1-1, the Aces 1-1, Dallas Wings are 1-1, the Sparks are also 1-1. And then on the other side, the Washington Mystics 2-0, the Liberty 2-0. So those 2 games will be highly interesting once you get to that end. Connecticut Sun 1-2, the Chicago Sky 0-2 to start the season, and then the Dream and the Fever have not won a game yet to start the season. So that could be a very tough road for them this season. Any injuries to see of? Connecticut Sun without, well, she's hurt, so that means she'll be playing here and there. But Teresa Placence has a sore right ankle. She is day-to-day so far, as she started her career. Teresa Placence from LSU started her career with Dallas, and this is her first season with Connecticut, so very interesting. Anything else about her? She hasn't won any championships or any of that such. Alright, so the rematch against Seattle. And Jordan Maylard, hey, how's it going? Hey, Jordan Maylard, how are you doing tonight? Well, welcome to the channel. Certainly appreciate you coming in. As we're doing some WNBA action here on Nba2k20. As we have the Minnesota Lynx against the Seattle Storm. Seattle Storm led by Sue Bird, Jewel Lloyd, Brianna Stewart, Natasha Howard, and Courtney Paris. So if you're new to the channel, obviously you are, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and also hit the bell to let you know when new videos are posted and when I go on also. And welcome to the family, as we are all one big family here especially in chat. So Ozzy Sims, Simone Augustus, Maya Moore, Dantas, and then Sylvia Fowles in the middle with Sue Bird, Lloyd, Stewart, Howard, and Courtney Paris in the middle for Seattle in this matchup. So this should be a really good matchup here tonight. Yep, Christopher, place your bets. Key Arena here in Seattle. Alright, so we're going. Oops. Alright, so this should be a good matchup here tonight. Game number 2. And also, Jordan, if you want to see what else I've streamed on my channel, feel free to check out the videos also. So, over to Odyssey Sims here. Odyssey driving, shot goes up, can't get the first shot of the game. Courtney Paris with the rebound, and here goes Brianna Stewart. And now Sue Bird and Odyssey Sims. Courtney Paris having to deal with, of course, the taller Sylvia Fowles here. Sylvia, there's a 2-pointer for Seattle as they get the early lead. So Maya Moore driving it, and tough, oh boy, tough shot there. Brianna Stewart with the rebound, as that is 2 easy points. Oh, 4-0. Seattle putting the early pressure on. And Maya Moore for 3. So that's a big shot there. So Sue Bird, as Brianna Stewart scores out 2 points. Fairly easy. It gives Seattle a 3-point lead. So, Sanchez. Oh, inside to Sylvia against Courtney. And there's the first 2 points for Sylvia. Oh, nice shot there. So 6-5. Shot there, no good. Sanchez with the rebound over to Odyssey Sims. And the fans doing the shot clock countdown. Oh, my more. I tell you, Breanne Stewart, she is tough. Odyssey back foot, can't get that one to go in. And Seattle still leads by 1 point. Sanchez with the defense there. And then gets the defensive rebound by Moore. Oh my goodness, what defense there. As that is 2 points for Nikki Howard. Or Natasha Howard. So 15 points she's averaging this season early in the year. And right now, boy, they are really trying to take away all the angles. And that is 2 more points. Courtney Paris with the shot. And Minnesota right now absolutely getting run on here in Seattle. So inside to Sylvia. Nice job for Maya Moore to find her. Now, as you can see, the numbers have kind of dropped a little bit in the points, but the rebounding has certainly gone up for Sylvia Fowles this season, averaging almost 4 rebounds a game. And there goes Simone Augustus trying to find the shot. No good there. And Sue Bird trying to extend the lead 12-7 here. Odyssey Sims. Oh. And that is a 3-pointer. 15-7. And a timeout by Goodrich. So Coach Goodrich does not like what he sees, and Seattle calls a timeout. Or actually Minnesota does, to slow things down just a little bit. So I would say in the first game, Minnesota had the momentum being at home. Seattle definitely getting the early momentum in this game, extending to a 15-7 lead here at the Key Arena in Seattle, Washington. As you can see, sold out crowd here in Seattle. The coach going over everything the ladies need to know. Oh, Odyssey inside to Sylvia. Boy, they are bringing the nice job there. Sanchez for 2. Seattle's going to do their best to try and take away any type of inside play with Sylvia. That shot no good. Sylvia with the rebound. Oh, Simone Augustus gets it out to Odyssey Sims. And now Maya Moore inside to Dantas, and she'll score Those two easy points, 15 to 11. Won't last. Mike is so confident. And Brianna Stewart for three, no good there. Jones with the rebound. So the fans chanting defense. And there's a three-pointer for Minnesota and trims it down to 1 point for Seattle. So Simone gets this. And nice defense there. So back at the Dantes once again. Oh. Man, Maya can't get that one to go in. And there's a foul on Simone Augustus. So Maya Moore kind of a slow start to this game. Only 3 points, 1 for 4 shooting in the game. She's already equaling the amount of shots she missed in the last game. So Nikki Howard at the free throw line. And Stephanie Talbot in the game for the Lynx. And here 18 to 14, Seattle in the lead. So right when it looked like Minnesota was going to go on that big pennant run of theirs, there's a nice three. Seattle finds a way to really put the to extend the lead. So Wickham, and there's a shot, and that's good. So 20 to 17, and talk about aggressive play there. Nice steal, and inside, and Langhorn with the shot, and it's 22-17. So I'll tell you, Seattle certainly getting the hometown vibe here. So Collier can't get that one. And Canada. So tough break there, and Clark is fouled by Odyssey Sims, her first. And the shot up and good. So 23-17. And the shot is up and good, 24-17. And there's a foul on Canada, her first, trying to go for the steal there. So they are really trying to bring... Oh, block shot there by Wickham on Danielle Robinson. And now Canada. And 2 more points for Nikki Howard. So 26-17. Minnesota right now just trying to do what they can to get through the first period. So inside to Sylvia, really trying to take away the lane, and shot clock violation. So right now, trying to go inside the Sylvia fouls is just not working, as Seattle definitely bringing the double teams in. Definitely bringing the double teams in on her. And there's 2 more points, and I mean, 44 seconds here. And nice shot by Daniel Robinson, getting that one to go in. Oh, Wickham. Oh, nice block there by Talbot, but she couldn't recover to get the ball. So Talbot for 3 got that one to roll in. So 30-22. Last 2 seconds. And that shot goes off of Seattle. I tell you, coming out with some fire and vigor. Extending their lead as they are up after the end of the first period, 30-22. Will Seattle's defense of Sylvia fouls be a big factor in this game? And so far they have absolutely neutralized the inside game of Sylvia fouls. So welcome back to the Key Arena. Ready to start the second period. And here we go. So Howard, 2 points there. I tell you, she is tough to guard. 13 points for Natasha Howard already. Yeah, I call her Nikki. And Christmas Kelly, no good on the 3. And here goes Seattle once again. And my goodness, just getting... This is what Seattle likes to do. Get you out and running. This is more of their game. And Christmas Kelly for 3. Nice job there, 34-25. But Seattle likes to run. That's their game. And if they can catch you in mismatches, they are extremely tough to deal with. Now, this is the type of game that kind of favors Minnesota just a bit. And there's a foul on Collier, her first foul. So Howard So there's Coach Goodrich wondering what has happened here in this game. And the shot is up and good. It's a 36-25, 11-point lead. Minnesota down. And we don't say that much so far this early in the season. And right now, just nothing really working. Oh, they will try and get Sylvia going. There's a nice 2 points. She is averaging 17 points a game this season. Sylvia Fowles is. So Sue Bird over to Wickham. And then over to Clark. And good defense. And good rebound there for Robinson. Daniel Robinson with a nice rebound. And then she's going to drive it right down the lane for 2 points. So Odyssey Sims getting a little bit of a breather. So Daniel Robinson handling the point guard role. And Fagbini in the game. And there's 2 points there for Langhorne. So inside, outside, there we go. Minnesota's starting to slide into their game just a little bit. So 38-32. And Sue Bird trying to. And there is goes in, so 40-32. And Sylvia, nice little turnaround jumper and a nice assist. So 40-34. And three-pointer for Clark, no good. And Thankbini with the rebound there, and there goes Robinson once again right down the. Got very little defense there. So timeout for Seattle. Takes their first timeout. Yep, Minnesota took the first matchup between these two ladies, 94-75 in Minnesota at the Target Center, and Seattle trying to return the favor here in Key Arena in Seattle, Washington. And I don't know, maybe it's just the jet lag of having to go from Dallas to Washington. I mean, going to Seattle, Washington. So Maya Moore in the game now as Brianna Stewart. Nice defense for Sylvia without having to commit the foul there. And here goes. Nice shot there, Simone Augustus. And Lloyd picks up her first foul. So good job getting out on the break and getting the foul on Lloyd, her first foul. So Simone Augustus, who was drafted in 2006, gets that one to go in. So 1 point lead for Seattle. And Minnesota had trimmed it earlier in the game, made it 15-14 before Seattle went on a major run. At one point, Seattle was up 30-17. So Sue Bird has, I tell you, Brianna Stewart just tough as nails to deal with right now. So Odyssey for three, gets it, and we're tied. So 42 all. So Courtney Paris having to deal with the size of Sylvia. And nice defense for Minnesota there, just to kind of get things going their way just a bit. So Seattle fans chanting defense. And there's a foul once again. Alicia Clark, and Simona gets the shot to go in. And the shot is good. So a 3 point lead for Minnesota, their first lead in a long while. Actually, I believe it's their first lead of the night. As the shot goes in, 45-44. So Jewel Lloyd, 16 points a game. And Maya Moore for 3. Nails that one, 48-44. Maybe that will get her going. And 3-pointer there, and nice rebound. As Maya Moore once again right down the lane. No, little bit of defense there, and 2 points, and Seattle calls a timeout with 3:11 left to go before halftime. Now, as the boys and girls of the Seattle club doing their little routine here, of course, during this timeout, we always try to give a little bit something to the kids. Alright, so thank you very much. So here comes Canada back in the game, as Odyssey Sims will have the responsibility of covering her and Sylvia, really providing some defense there. So Lloyd back hold, nice steal for Sylvia. So going to reset the offense here just a bit. And right now Odyssey back foot. Oh my goodness, she has a way of just kind of getting off on that back foot and just being able to put it in. And there's 2 easy points for Courtney Paris. So 52-46. Oh, Simone Augustus. Oh, Maya Moore with Brianna Stewart on her. No good on the 3. And Stewart coming right back the other way, but Maya Moore was right there for the and there is Simone Augustus once again. My goodness, she's having a game. 8 points, 3 for 4 shooting. Well, all the concentration being on Maya Moore and Sylvia Fowles, that has just really opened things up quite a bit. And there's 2 points there. So 54-48. So with most of the concentration on Maya Moore and Sylvia Fowles, that has really opened things up, so to say, for the rest of the teammates here. Jontis, nice shot there. 2 points, 56-48. With Stephanie Talbot looking to so Jewel Lloyd. So Paris, nice screen and nice rebound for Sylvia. So last 19 seconds. And that is a nice 3 for Simone Augustus. 59-48, 12 points for Simone. 12 or 11. And nice rebound for Sylvia, and that is the halftime score, 59-48. Seattle kind of slowed down just a little bit off of their fast-paced run-and-gun offense, so they'll have to refigure the offense in the second half. Boy, they were hot as anything in the first period with their fast break run-and-gun offense. And then with Maya Moore with only 3 points, and then Sylvia, really concentrating on trying to shut down Sylvia fouls. That really, and then Howard was the main scorer through most of that. But I tell you, Simone Augustus, she has certainly came alive here. Yep, they did. And then Sylvia kind of took it outside just a little bit. About the free throw line, started hitting some shots. And then Jewel Lloyd, I tell you, she's also been doing a heck of a job, keeping on with Seattle. So Maya Moore, Simone Augustus fouls with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Nikki Howard, Vontae, she's having a heck of a game so far. Natasha Howard, excuse me. Now let's take a quick look at the halftime stats. Natasha Howard with 15 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists so far for the Storm. And Jewel Lloyd with 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Crystal Langhorn with 8 points. Brianna Stewart, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block shot for Brianna. So she's had a very good start. And then Courtney Paris, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Alicia Clark with 4 points. Wickham with 2 points, 2 rebounds. Young lady from Washington. And then Sue Bird has not scored any, but she does have 3 assists in the game. She has been with Seattle pretty much her whole career, 17 seasons, all with Seattle. And then Jordan Canada, 4 assists, 1 steal for her. A young lady from UCLA in her second year with the team. And then you have Mercedes Russell, Lewis, and then Shavante Zealous, and then Blake Dietrich have not been in the game yet. Simone Augustus, 11 points, 2 assists right now for Minnesota. With all the concentration on fouls and more, she is certainly, I'll tell you, she is certainly woken up here, averaging 9 points during the regular season so far, 3 assists a game, 2 rebounds a game, and she's been with Minnesota her entire career. And then Demarius Doncic with 9 points, Daniel Robinson with 9 plus 2 assists, Maya Moore with 8.6 assists in the game. Took a little bit while for her to really get going, but she's doing so she does a good job right now. And then Sylvia with 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Now both girls kind of having a little bit of a tough time getting things going right now. And then Odyssey Sims with 5 points, 3 assists. Of course, she averages 11 points a game and 5 assists a game. So, and then Christmas Kelly for 3, Collier with 3, Talbot with 3, plus a block shot. And then, in fact, Beanie has 1 rebound. Shepard, Brown, Charlton have not seen the game yet. So 59-48, 11-point lead for Minnesota. Natasha Howard, as we just saw in the halftime stat, leading Seattle. Well, make that 17 points now. And she is certainly carrying the load for the Storm. And there's Maya Moore, her 10th point, 61-50. So right right now, Brianna Stewart. Inside to guess who? Tasha Howard once again, 19 points, 8 of 9 shooting. Simona Augustus 4 for 5 with 11 points. So right now, boy, I tell you. So Doncic. So Sue Bird. And nice shot for Sylvia Fowles. That makes 10 points for her. A nice assist for Odyssey on the pass. And there's a nice steal by Dantes. All the way to Sylvia. So Odyssey Sims with the assist once again. And there's a three-pointer for Seattle. No good there. And Simone Augustus gets the foul on Natasha Howard, her first foul. So Simone Augustus, who really has done quite a bit throughout her career. And rips that one through. So 66-52. 67-52. Oh, my more. Oh, Brianna. And Howard again. I tell you, she has been the go-to. Maybe she's a women's version of LeBron James. The way she's playing like it. And Odyssey, oh, what a shot. Sue Bird gets the foul. Nice roll in on the play there. So Dantes is going to leave the floor, and Collier, Defisa Collier, will come in for her. And then Lloyd and Parrish going out. Langhorne and Wickham coming in for the Storm. So Odyssey gets that one to go in. Smooth as silk, 70-54. As Minnesota, I tell you, they just, really calmed down. Nice shot there for Sue Bird. They really calmed down here from the second period and on, and have just started getting back to their offense. So Maya Moore dealing with nice shot there from Maya. And she was dealing with Brianna Stewart. So back out to Brianna Stewart. Sylvia Fowles out there with her. As good defense, and Brianna still found a way to put it in. So Maya over to Odyssey, over to Sylvia. And now double team coming in. And Simone on the three, no good. And this is what Seattle likes to do, push tempo. And try to get Minnesota in a lot of mismatches here. And Howard is fouled by Simone Augustus, her second foul. So Natasha Howard having a really good game. So 72-59. Substitutions coming in. Augustus going out. And Christmas Kelly coming in. And the shot goes in 72-60. So Natasha Howard, I tell you, she is having a really good game. So Christmas Kelly over to Maya Moore with Brianna Stewart on her, and that's a nice drive there, and 2 more points. So 74-60. And nice defense on Brianna. So Maya Moore slowing things down just a little bit. Oh, and she stepped on the line just a little bit of too much there. And so Odyssey will come out, and Danielle Robertson will come in. And Suberg coming out, and Canada back in the game. Now, Danielle Robinson certainly ran the point guard position well, as Canada, nice shot there. Still a 12-point lead. So 70% to 56%. More substitutions due to come in for both teams. Christmas Kelly, nice rebound for Sylvia. So Christmas Kelly again, and shot clock violation. So Collier could not get it out of her hands fast enough. So more substitutions coming in, as Talbot now comes in and will run the point guard position. Danielle Robinson will go to her shooting guard position. And Fagbini, nice defense once again. And now Collier. And now Talbot. Shot there, Canada, her second foul is Talbot. Gets the shot to go in. That's one thing the girls are so good at. They can just get to where they need to be and finish the play. And shot goes in, 77-62. And nice steal there. So Christmas Kelly over to Fabini. So Robinson pulls up, nails that shot. And 11 points for Danielle Robinson. 4 for mid-range. And Wickham for 3, no good. And Collier, no good, but Fabini gets the rebound, and that's one thing they've been really doing well on tonight is the rebounding. Robinson again, can't get the finish on it, so here comes Seattle, Natasha Howard. And now Canada. And then Collier, nice rebound, nice hands. So Talbot driving in, and can't get the finish on that one. She was dealing with Natasha Howard on defense. And now Clark. Oh, Brianna Stewart trying to provide the screen. And three-pointer for Canada. Can't get the finish on it once again. I tell you, what is it going to take to get the finish on some of these shots for these ladies? Inside, and oh, nice block there for Brianna Stewart. So Stewart pulling up, can't get the finish again. And I tell you, Seattle really running into some, of course, Minnesota and Seattle running into some tough, and still can't get the finish at the end. So we're still, using up time without any results here. 79-62. A little bit of a dry spell for both teams near the end of the third. We go to the fourth. Minnesota leads at 79-62. So, fourth and final period. Here we go. So, back out to Doncic for three. Got that one to go in. So, 20-point lead. So, 20-point lead here for Minnesota over Seattle. And then Lloyd can't get that one to finish. Oh, Robinson, nothing happening on that. And there's a foul on Canada, her third. Yep, do or die period right here. So Robinson, Odyssey Sims, Doncic will move down to the power forward position, and of course, Sylvia Fowles back in the game. Odyssey Sims. And there's and nice rebound there, as she certainly did not give up on the rebound. And Sylvia with a nice shot there. So 84-62. Yeah, to a point she has found the inside games a little bit tough tonight against Seattle. Seattle bringing constant help. And Natasha Howard. So 84-64. Oh, Simone Augustus. Oh, nice steal there for Lloyd. And then Brianna Stewart Nice 2 points there. So Minnesota with 6 turnovers, 6 points off the 3 turnovers, while Seattle is feasted upon the 10 points off the 6 turnovers of Minnesota. Not quite been the most stellar performance for Minnesota in this game, even though the score reflects that differently. Yeah, it's definitely not been a good game for the girls here. Johnson with the rebound. And now Simona Gustis with Paris on her. Good luck with that one. 87-66. Now the last time these two teams met, it was 94-75 was the final score. So it'll be interesting to see what the final score will end up being in this game. So 87, Jewel Lloyd with 11 points. As Minnesota certainly has taken the and there's a foul on Jewel Lloyd, her second, and the shot going in. Simone Augustus tonight, 18 points, 3 assists, and this has been quite a game for her tonight. As I said before, all the concentration on Maya Moore and Sylvia Fowles, and Simone Augustus absolutely coming alive in this game. The wily veteran, as Sylvia will get that rebound, as that will not go in. So Brianna pushing tempo here. So Sue Bird. And Courtney Paris with the finish and gets the foul on Dontis. So, yep, just to kind of say, hey, let's keep running the clock here. And no good there. Sylvia with the rebound. So all over to Simone Augustus, over to Odyssey. Odyssey Sims, no good there, trying to get the rebound. Good luck with those taller trees in there. Courtney Paris, nice rebound for Maya Moore. Oh, nice strip there by Brianna Stewart. Maybe they should have had that matchup most of the night. Sylvia against Brianna Stewart. And there's a foul on Johnson, her second. And she's not sure of that one. So Natasha Howard getting the foul on so shot is up and good. 90-71. And 2 for 2. I mean 1 for 2. And Minnesota's going to call a timeout in the last 4 minutes and 43 seconds of the fourth period. And the Lynx, after really withstanding the way they kind of withstood the early pressure by Seattle. And down the stretch, the Lynx have done the job. Sylvia, player of the game tonight. Of course, I think I would have really picked Simona Augustus as the player of the game because she has certainly done her job tonight. Oh, nice steal by Paris on Maya Moore. And that's a rare steal. Brianna Stewart. Stumble, and can't get the finish. Jones with the rebound. And then leading the break right there for Sylvia. 2 points, nice assist for. Good timeout. Oh, yes. Take a breather. And Odyssey almost getting the steal from Sue Bird. Yeah, Coach Goodrich kind of knows when to take those timeouts here. Brianna Stewart for 3. So 92-74. The Lynx have nailed 9 more three-pointers tonight than Seattle has. Simone with a foul on Courtney Paris, her first. So 3:32 left to go. Courtney Paris, 19 points tonight for Simone, so she is, and there is 20 for her tonight. First time this season she's hit 20 points. And I'll tell you, for during her first 2 seasons with the Lynx, she averaged 20 plus points a game for the Lynx. She has been with the Lynx her entire career. And there is Brianna Stewart. Nice moves there to get to the basket. 15 points for Brianna. Shooting 50% from the field tonight. That's not too bad. So Jones, nice finish there. Still a 20-point lead. With 2:47. And a timeout by the Storm. So Seattle's already gotten a point better than the last game, and the same thing for Minnesota. They've scored more than the first matchup. Alright, so end of the timeout. And there's Natasha Howard. There, she is tough. 28 points here tonight. 20 points all in the paint. So inside to Sylvia, and the double team came in just a little bit too late. So 63-52. And Jewel Lloyd with the shot, 98-80. So already the girls have done a heck of a job here tonight. And Moore right down the lane. Sylvia with the rebound. Offensive rebounds. I'll tell you, Sylvia Fowles knows how to find. There's a nice shot. Nice pass by Odyssey Sims to Maya Moore. Nothing that Sasha Howard could have done about that one. She was way too deep underneath the goal. So 3-pointer, no good there. And Maya Moore for three. Can't get that one to go in. 100-80. And Shasha Howard, no good there. As Odyssey Sims with the nice rebound with 1 minute left to go. And Coach Goodrich is going to get substitutions in the game here. So except for Simone Augustus, everybody else is, except for Simone Augustus, everybody else is pretty much brand new. They're in the last 1 minute, 7 seconds. As heck of a try for Carlton. So 3-pointer, good. So 100-83. So Simone Augustus, no good there. And Coach Goodrich knows that his girls played very well tonight. And I tell you, good defense by Simone Augustus. Langhorne certainly so the final 6 seconds in the game. 3-pointer and no good, and that's the ball game. So good game here tonight. So Minnesota cruises to an easy win, 100-85 after withstanding the early and the pun as they kind of withstood the early storm by Seattle. But in the end, Minnesota, what got them there was their game just took off in the second period through the remainder of the game. And I mean, once they really took control, Seattle just could not find their footing. They just could not get their footing. Natasha Howard, 28 points tonight, career high. I would say a season high for her in this game, as she had an incredible game for the Storm tonight. 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Brianna Stewart had 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocked shots in the game. Jewel Lloyd, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. Crystal Langhorne with 10 points, 2 rebounds for her. Courtney Parrish, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal for the big lady from Oklahoma. And then Alicia Clark with 4 points, 1 rebound. Shavante Zealous with 3 points. Sue Bird with only 2 points, but 1 rebound and 6 assists tonight for Sue. And then Canada with 2 points, 4 assists for her, and 1 steal for Jordan, Canada. And then Sammy Wickham, 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block shot. And then Mercedes Russell with 1 assist tonight, young lady from Tennessee. And then Catalina Mosqueda Lewis and Blake Dietrich did get in the game, but nothing really much there at the end. Simone Augustus tonight, 21 points. She led all of the Lynx in this game. Kind of hovers her back to the good old days of her early career, where the first couple seasons she averaged 20 plus points a game during those seasons. And then there she had another one in 09 and 10. And then after that, she kind of hung around the 16-point mark. And then 13, 11, 10. And now she's averaging 11 points a game this season. Drafted #1 by the Lynx in 2006, and she has been a mainstay for the team since then. She's been an incredible player for them, and really good game, good career for her. 4-time WNBA champion, 8-time All-Star. She's made the first team All-WNBA 1 time. She's made it 5 times for second team, and then Rookie of the Year and All-Rookie team she has done. So this season, for first 3 games she had 8 points, 8 points, 9 points against Dallas, and then really came out of the shed here tonight with a good game tonight. 21 points. Sylvia Fowles with 18 points, 13 rebounds, despite the constant double teaming. 9 for 10 shooting tonight. 4 offensive rebounds for her, and a good game for Sylvia. Never gave up. That was the big thing. Not to get discouraged, especially with all the double teaming early that Seattle was bringing. But 18 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. Maya Moore with 16 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists for her. And she is averaging 16 half points a game and 4 assists a game for her. So she's really doing well. Damaris Jones has 14 points, 7 rebounds, and a steal for her. Danielle Robinson 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Odyssey Sims tonight 8 points, only 8 points for her, and 6 assists in the game. So she averaging 5.7 assists a game. So she really got that number tonight. And then Stephanie Talbot with 6 points, 1 rebound, and a block shot. So she is generally averaging 0.7 blocks per game, so that's not too bad either. That's early in the season. Nafisa Collier only 3 points tonight, 2 rebounds and a steal. Christmas Kelly also the same with 3 rebounds. And Timi Fagbenelli had 4 rebounds in the game, 1 assist, no points for her. And then Shepard, Brown, and Carlson all got in the game in the last 2 minutes to help out with the rest of the game. But a good game as Simona gets a 6 for 9 shooting tonight, 2 for 3 from deep, and 7 for 7 from the free throw line. As the only other 2 to get to the free throw line tonight was Odyssey Sims and Stephanie Talbot. No one else got to the free throw line tonight. So good game. Good game for Minnesota tonight as they continue on their nice little run here. So yes, very interesting. So with the upcoming games, you have as we'll check out the leading up to the big game with the Phoenix Mercury, and no more injuries right now. So to check out the standings, Minnesota off to a good start with 4-0 start, 2-0 on the road, 2-0 at home, as they're scoring 91 points per game and giving up 78 a game. Seattle 3-2 right now, and then the Las Vegas Aces at 2-1 with Jackie Young, Caleb McBride, Tamara Young, Ajaya Wilson, and then Liz Cambridge. And then the Los Angeles Sparks also at 2-1 with Chelsea Gray, Atlanta Beard, Ogwumaki, Candace Parker. Have a 12-year career with the Los Angeles Sparks, all with the team. And then Kalani Brown in the middle for Los Angeles. And then the Phoenix Mercury, 1-1. Of course, they're bringing that 1-1 record into Seattle. Very good game here. And then Dallas also at 1-1. Of course, Phoenix bringing in Diana Taurasi, Essence Carlson, Brianna January, Dewana Bonner, and of course Brittany Griner, the 6'9" center from Baylor, and then Lonnie Mitchell, Sancho Little, Camille Little, and then Yvonne Turner, Brianna Turner, and then Atlanta Smith, and then Sophie Cunningham to make up the rest of the team, and then it will be an interesting battle between the two. And then of course we saw the Dallas Wings earlier in the game. Then the New York Liberty and the Washington Mystics are tied for first in the Eastern Conference at 2-1. The Chicago Sky at 1-2. The Connecticut Storm lost their last 2 games in a row, are at 1-3, and then the Dream and the Fever are at 0-3 right now for the team. So, yes, most interesting. It will be, yes, they were a very tough opponent. Now, needless to say, yes, very tough opponent, and we'll see how it goes. Power rankings right now: Washington Mystics and the Minnesota Lynx 1-2, with the Liberty, the Storm, the Aces, and then the Mercury. Of course, we'll have to see how Sylvia Fowles and company deal with Brittany Griner the next time we join each other. Just to let you know, it will not be on tomorrow night due to work details, trying to get all the hours in I can before the Christmas break. So I will not be on tomorrow. So I will not be on tomorrow. So just to let you know, as I normally would be before I start my week. So just have to kind of just have to adjust and wait for the next week, which will be a regular week by then. So as we lead into the new year, so that's going to be exciting in itself. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I certainly hope you all have enjoyed tonight. I've enjoyed bringing the WNBA to y'all. Thank you once again, Christopher, Mike, Lady, Ryan, and everyone else that joined in tonight. And if you like what you saw, hit like, subscribe, hit like, and nail that subscribe button if you want to see more videos, because all my videos from streams are processed after I go off the air. So Mike, Lady, and everyone else, have yourself a great evening once again, and I will see everyone in a week. And also have yourself a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because I will see you again in right around the time of the new year. So until then, everyone, have yourself a great evening, and of course, and as always, tell those closest to you that you love them, and also buckle up for safety out there in the nasty weather. And as always, keep God number one. God bless everyone. Have yourself a great evening. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Quick question by Ryan. I got a question for you. This is a very good question, too, before I wrap it up here for tonight. I got a question for you. How do you look at the games for a certain day? Like all the games, not just the team or teams you control. How do I look at the games for certain days? I just kind of look at matchups, really. And which games, like when I do the XBA, I generally look at matchups and what I feel would really work well for what I'm broadcasting. I don't want to really put too much out there. Say like if I know the matchup is just going to be an absolute bore, nobody really wants to watch that. So I try to find matchups that would be appealing to everybody, so to say. Definitely good matchups. That's what I really look for overall in everything. Like with the XBA, that's all I really look for is matchups. Not necessarily. I don't think anybody wants to see the Vancouver Vortex at 34-12 take on the Columbus Basket Hounds at 15-32. A team that's really struggled most of the season. I don't think anybody too much wants to see a matchup like that. I think they will more rather see a matchup of how things are. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those type matchups. Those will kind of give you a tougher sense of the word of how close some games may be and all that type of thing. Same thing. I kind of take the attitude with baseball. Is I try to skip past the matchups that aren't going to be very interesting and move on to the matchups that are going to be really good. So that's kind of how I look at it, and hopefully that answers your question. And teams you control, teams I control sometimes are just by the flip of a coin, kind of like I did with the World Cup. I flipped a coin for every single matchup of whoever I was going to control in that matchup for that game. So the only time I made the change was in the finals because it was Spain and Brazil, and I controlled both teams each half in that game. So, and we got a really good game. So hopefully that has answered your questions. If you have any more, Ryan, feel free to hit me down in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to fill you in with more. And as always, you know, the dumbest question in the world is the one that's never asked. So feel free to always ask me a question. I'm always here for everybody because that's what I'm trying to do for everyone else is hopefully get their streams to a point where they're really good, and then I know I've done my job. So Mike, Lady, Christopher, and everyone else, yes, I will see everyone later. And as always, have yourself a great evening, and I'm glad I could help there, Ryan. Have yourself a great evening, everybody. Good night.